Good morning. I don't know. It's saying that I'm live. Am I live? Hey, hi everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Another day. We made it through yesterday. I hope everyone got their gold card. Hope everyone got their gold card. Your gold card is what you have to read every single day. Hey, this is Rashida Omolade Sule. If you're watching me on YouTube, thank you, thank you, thank you for being a part of our family. If you have not subscribed to my channel, do that. You're going to have a lot of interesting things going on in the next couple of days. And then every month we'll be doing a challenge, but don't hold me to that yet. Let's get over this challenge first. I've decided to do a lot more teaching on what can benefit all of our lives and just make us better people, better mothers, amazing wives, fantastic daughters. And I've been learning so much, and I've decided to just share the information, because when we know better, we do better. When we know better, we do better. So I want everybody to be okay, whichever way, you end up wanting to go about your life. One thing I love that Earl Nightingale said was about, how do you even break it down? You are successful, his definition of success. Progressing on that worthy cause, progressing, meaning that you're every day doing something that is moving you closer to your goal, moving you closer to that place where you want to be. I'm not going to sit here and say it's easy. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and say life has been easy to many, because a lot of people don't know why they're here. A lot of people don't know their purpose. A lot of people are just living day by day, taking it one day at a time, one day at a time. But what I want to tell you is that a life that does not have a goal, a life that you cannot say, I'm working towards where I really want to be, where I really want to be able to enjoy my life. If you don't have that roadmap, if you don't have a GPS that's taking you to where you really want to be, what's going to happen is life is going to take you through so many things, and you'll be frustrated. You'll be frustrated. Because I remember when I was younger, and they would say goals, and I used to take goals as if it was task. And after a while, I just get tired, because if I tried the first time, it didn't work out. I tried the second time, it didn't work out. I try again, it didn't work out. I just wouldn't try again. I just wouldn't be bothered. And it was only because I didn't have the right state of mind. I didn't know the real definition of what goal was. And the crazy thing is, I interviewed a couple of people, just talking to them, and a lot of people still don't understand their purpose. They don't understand the reason they're here. They're just living. But then many have become so conformed. They've become so conformed to what's going on in the world that they've also joined the bandwagon of go to school, get a degree, go to school, get a degree, get a job, get married, and if marriage doesn't come one time, get a house. If you can, if you have enough money to do that. And if they do get married, have children. The society have so done a lot of culture. Let me say culture because I'm from Nigeria. I'm raised here, but from Nigeria. And the culture where I'm coming from says, if you're married, the maximum the maximum time they give you is 2 years in order for you to have a baby. And if you don't do that, a lot of the family members are already looking to get your husband another wife. Can you imagine the pressure that a woman would be on? Because she's married now. Is it her fault that the baby's not coming on time? There's so much that's been programmed in our head of the way we should do things, the way we should live in this life. That's very untrue, and majority of the time does not get you to where you want to be. Yeah? It doesn't get you to your happy place. Many people will stay on the job and they will work and work and work and put in their best at the job. Put in their best. And at the end of the day, some get fired. Some get fired and they're hurt because they feel like they've given their best years to a company and that company let them go. And some people will work for years at a particular job and retire only to come out and see that what they're getting for retirement is not enough to sustain them to live now. The 30-day challenge that we started yesterday, I really pray that many of you can hold on and try your best to go through it. The thing about human beings, a lot of human beings, is that they don't like change. Anything that's going to, I hope everyone hears me though, because I know I had some issues with them. If you're here, if you're on here, can you let me know whether you hear me or not? Just send me something, just send a comment that you hear me so I can, I don't want a situation where I'm just talking and no one is hearing me. The thing about humans is that many do not like change. Anything that's going to change them from the way that they know to do things is too hard. It's too hard. So therefore, they are not interested. Or they just end up falling off. We look at it when people look at themselves and say, okay, you know what? I need to lose a little bit of weight. I want to look better. I want to feel better. And if they're losing weight all for the wrong reasons, they eventually don't go through completely with what they've put in place to do for themselves. Exercise, eating right. But if they do it for the right reasons, meaning that they made a decision and say, you know what? I really need to lose weight, or I really need to start eating better. Obstacles will always come, but you will overcome those obstacles because you set your mind that you need to do this and you do it for yourself. The moment that you make a decision that I'm going to do this no matter what, a lot of people get it done. But if it was something that they were told to do, they don't really do well at it. Now, yesterday we talked about a goal card. This goal card is extremely important. It's extremely important for you to see your goals, to see that which you are aiming towards, to see it all the time. Because a lot of people are forgetful people. They will forget. Not that they will forget what they really want, but it's easy for us to say, I want this today. Oh, that looks good tomorrow, and something else look good. And they'll have many, 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 many things that they want to do all at one time. And it's extremely, extremely chaotic. It becomes really confusing. Even in the spirit, it becomes very, very confusing. The first thing in heaven is order. You're the child of the Most High, so you have to have order. If you don't have order and everything is all over the place, your whole world is just chaotic, it's because there is no order. Now, I was explaining to one, she's like a sister to me. Nicole is like sister. And her sister was asking me, well, Rashida, I have many goals that I want to accomplish. How do I go about writing down a goal card? Should I write everything on that goal card? No. Which one of those goals can you do that when you do that particular goal, it would take care of everything else? So I ask, do you have, is one of the goals money goals, that you want to make more money? Because if you want to make more money, and then your other goal is, I want to buy a house, I want to get a car, which those are material goals, which there's nothing wrong with that. I want to get a house, I want to buy a car, I want a certain amount, I want to be able to earn a certain amount every month, right? So why don't you do this? You need money to get the car, to get the house, right? So you can either turn it around and say, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm earning blah, blah, blah. Because when you start earning that money, what now happens? It's easier for you to, but if your goal is that you just want a house, I can also turn it around and say, you don't need to have money to purchase a house. Don't think I'm crazy. Just listen out. Like the example that I made yesterday. If you want a house, forget what's in your bank account. Stop thinking about it. Stop thinking about it. Look for the house that you want, the one that you really, really want. Go look at the house. Sit in the house. Make the house your own. Make the house your own as if you're living in it. Begin to imagine the house. How the money will come is not your problem or your business, but continue to make sure that you are in a very, very amazing place mentally. Believe, do not doubt that. Do not doubt that you'll get your house. Don't doubt it. Believe in it. Hold on to it. Continue to say it on your goal card. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm living in the house of my dreams. If you know the address of the house, put the address of the house and continue with that. Sometimes it can be like there was a particular girl. It was taxes that was owed to her like for the past 10 years. Boom, it showed up. Why didn't it show up before she started doing her goals? Why did it not show up before that? So how it's going to happen, it's not your business, like I said, right? So today, if you're on my Facebook group, Elite Creators Roadmap, I want you to say whether you did your goal card or not. If you wrote down your goal card, say that in the comment section. You got it? You got your goal card, you've written it down, you're in this, you're doing this 30-day challenge. Let me know, okay? And after that, I ask you all to get this book, Think and Grow Rich. Get this book. It's extremely important. The reason why I decided to go through it, I have a mastermind class that we are literally going through this book, and then we go through some other lessons as well. Because once again, when you know better, you do better. And when you read, you lead because you know more. But if you're a person that you're not reading, it's going to be a bit hard because you're living life by chance. You want to live life on purpose. You want to be able to create the life that you want. And in order to create that life that God wants for you, your creator wants for you, in order for you to create that life, you got to be in a good place mentally. You have to be in a good place mentally. You have to know who you are. You have to know that you can call things that you don't even see, but you see in your mind. You can call those things and make those things be for you. Many, I don't want to say lies because I want to, let me say it this way. The people that are preaching and teaching, okay, it's called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I got it from Amazon. Okay. Think and Grow Rich. I heard about it a long time ago, but my thing is the belief that many of us grew up with that, don't pray for a lot of money, or the fear that if you have a lot of money, you may become materialistic because you want to live a life of luxury. What's wrong with a life of luxury? What's wrong with a life of luxury? Why should you not have luxury? Why should you be a person who runs after the secondhand things and you don't go after designers? Why? Designers made a name for themselves by making quality brands. So why would you not? I mean, there are some other things that are not named brand that are quality, of course. But who told you that it's wrong to wear designers? Who told you it's wrong to drive a very good car? Who told you it's wrong to live in a very nice house that makes you happy? Who told you that it's wrong to have money? Whoever told you that lied to you. Whoever told you that don't know any better themselves, really. Because how are we to evangelize? How are we to do great things in the land without the currency that's being used in the land? How are we to do that? How are we to have time to be a blessing to communities, to our families, to children in need? How are we supposed to do those things if we're working 12 hours, 15 hours a day, every day? You just get exhausted. You get so tired, like life just left you. How are you to be able to have time to do for others when you don't even have time to take care of yourself? How are you to do that? I don't know. There was a story that I heard from Dr. Jeffrey Murphy. I don't know if you guys know him. I listen to him a lot on YouTube. And he was talking about a pastor who believed or who taught his congregation not to ask God for money. Who taught them that money is the root of all evil. But then you need tithes. Where are you supposed to get tithes from if money is the root of evil? There's nothing wrong with money. The only problem is, who are you on the inside? Because what money does is it brings out who you truly are. That's what money does. It brings out who you are. Are you a person who, when you have money, you use people for money? Or you use people to get money? Or are you a person who, when you have money, everyone around you knows that they're going to be blessed once this person has money? Are you a person that have money and you're able to be a blessing to people? Because the money has, when it comes to you, has to flow. It has to flow. It has to flow. If it does not flow, then it's not going to continue to come through you. When you have money, are you the type of person who wants to show it off? You show off by being prideful about it. If you're that kind of person, then yeah, maybe your wife don't want you as a man to have money. Maybe she knows the husband that she's living with. And you know what? It's so crazy because you'd be surprised. Man, y'all need to be good. Some husbands, y'all wives don't want y'all to have money because as soon as y'all have money, y'all gone. We've seen a whole lot of those. Soon as they have money, the wife ain't no good anymore. Soon as they have money is when they feel like, yeah, when I have money. I don't know where y'all get that from mentally. That when you have money, instead of you to share it with a person that has been there through the thick and thin, you now feel that, you big, so you need to get out there and show who you are and flash that money around. And when my mother-in-law was alive, she told me one time that there were women where we come from. There were women who prayed for their husbands not to have money. Let him. Once we're on that medium, let's not do more than 50,000 a year. And if she does that, prayers get answered for her. So be a good guy, be a good man. Let money come to you and through you where you be a blessing to people. Okay? There's so many motherless children that needs care. There's so many hospitals with children that have cancer that we can be a blessing to. So many things. Matter of fact, one thing that we were talking about in my mastermind class was to go and look at the lifestyle of multimillionaires. You want to be rich? You want to have money? Why? Why do you want money? Why do you want to be rich? Why? And what do rich people do? What do they have time to do? Look at their lifestyle. Because when we're going through this book and money becomes to really flow like a doggone avalanche, you have to have known, what am I going to do with this money? Where am I going to put it? Not put the money, but what am I endorsing? So we're going to first of all talk about desire in this book. Desire is so, so, so important. What do you desire? What do you want? When I was asked that question a couple of months ago, I was like, what do I really, really, really want? What do I want? What do I really want? Then I wrote it down. And a lot of times, that's how you find your purpose. So if you're one of those who don't know their purpose yet, write down, what do I want in my life? What's going to make me happy? Write it down. And then you'll be able to figure out what your purpose is. And if you're still not able to figure out your purpose, just DM me. And I'll ask you a couple of questions. And trust me, we'll get it from there. One of the principles of success is desire. Many of you know Henry Ford, the guy who did the Ford cars. He's a very, very successful man. Not educated at all. Not educated. But one thing I like about this book when they were talking about him is that he had a very, very supportive wife. When he almost didn't believe, his wife she lifted him up. She believed that it was doable. She believed. One thing I love so much about this book as well is it talks about the 15 things, the 15 principles of success. And then it goes into what you want for others will also be for you. A lot of people read the Bible, they read the Quran, they do the shikras, and they're still very, very wicked people. Still very wicked people. I don't know why. But many people have read this book and they've changed their whole life around. You know why? Because in this book, it tells you what you wish for others will also be for you. Not like it doesn't say it in the Bible, but a lot of people don't even read the Bible enough or get to that part in the Bible to even know what it says. When you point one finger to someone and say bad things or goodness is not going to happen for them, or, whatever, or you cuss them out, what you just said to them is also going to be for you. It's going to be for you. Why? Because we're just all one spirit. We're in a different body, but we are all just one spirit in different bodies. Are you also doing the mind exercise? Try as much as possible. You know why? Because in life, right? Whenever you say, okay, you know what? I'm not going to let anybody piss me off today. I'm not going to, get upset for anything today. And boom, it could be either your husband that'll piss you off or your children that will set it on fire. And you are like, OMG. Like, I've been holding myself for the past, and look what these kids did. Look what this husband did. Look what he said to me. During these next 30 days, I pray that those things don't come about, but let me prepare you. They will. They will. So it's better to know ahead. And when it does show up, you know immediately. You just either smile about it, laugh about it. If anybody calls you to gossip about anybody, try to find a way to either cut off that phone, cut that conversation short. Because all you want in your mind is the flow of that worthy goal that you want to achieve. That's what I want you to wake up with and sleep with. You don't want no distractions. None at all. And that you will read this book every single day. What's going to get us to where we're going? What's going to get us to our desired place is daily reading of this book. Because the craziest thing is, a lot of the principles in this world, a lot of laws that God our Creator has set down is in this book. So it seems, this right here is things that's been pulled out of the Bible, the Quran, pulled out into action in this book. This book is extremely specific on the things that you need to do to get the results that you want. And that's what you want. Enough of playing everything else. So many people, they talk the talk. You know how you go to church and you greet them and it's like, hey, Sister Rhoda, hi, how you doing? I'm blessed and highly favored. I am divine. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. They got the right words. Words are beautiful. But until you start believing, oh, did you not see it? It's called Think and Grow Rich, the complete classic text. Think and Grow Rich. That's what it is. Okay, Think and Grow Rich. Oh my. I'm going to have to. It's Think and Grow Rich. So get this book. It is fantastic. Okay. I'm going to go through it with everyone so that we can all understand it a little bit more. Desire. One thing that I circled was, and make sure you underline things and make sure that, whatever is like a aha moment to you, put in a comment. Let's talk about it. I would love the community, for us, we're already in this community. I would love for us to really, really, talk and have a real community, not just me talking all the time. So the chapter, not chapter, I think it's the first chapter, but page 13, it says, when you begin to think and grow rich, you would observe that riches begin with a state of mind. So you could be talking to some people, just be watching them like this. Certain things that they will say, you will know that this person has a poverty mindset. It's not until you are in shackles before you understand, before you know that you are in poverty. It's not until you're in shackles. Because you can be in a spiritual shackle without even knowing. But it's up to you to break yourself out of that spiritual shackle so that you can come forth and claim what belongs to you. It says you begin to think and grow rich. When you begin to think and grow rich, you will observe that riches begin with a state of mind, with definiteness of purpose, with little or no hard work. Didn't I tell you they lied to us? You got to work hard. You got to work hard. You got to get 2, 3, 4 jobs that they can tax. Because at the end of the day, if you're living in America, all that work you're doing is all being taxed. And you don't even have time to enjoy it. You're in my group. How many of you have traveled anywhere in the past 3 years? Have taken a real good vacation without having to think of how much you're spending on the vacation? I don't even know why people go on vacation. They can't even spend money. What you go on vacation for? You can't buy stuff that you feel like buying, or maybe you sit at the beach and pina colada is like, and you're like, oh, no, I'll just have a cup of water. What you doing there? Yeah. You want to be able to travel and not have to think of how much you're spending. You want to be able to drive what you want to drive, live the way you want to live, buy what you want to buy. Why not? You think the God that is so good, that we love so much, brought you to earth, created you on earth to just work all the days of your life, die, and come back to him tired, exhausted, nothing interesting to talk about? Not even to say, oh my goodness, Father, them doggone mountains, or the doggone mountains in Hawaii, or this that you did here, or my God, Singapore was so beautiful, or oh my goodness, went to Africa and it was just so amazing. What are you going to be talking to God about? What are you going to be talking to your Creator about? Your struggles? When he has given it all to us. Everything that's in this book, whether you're a Christian, whether you're a Muslim, Hindu, whatever, a Democrat, a Republican, I don't care what you are. As long as you're breathing, you need this book. As long as you're breathing, you need this book. That's only if you want to do greater things in your life. This is not for everybody. And it's about time for you to really check out the people that you're hanging with. Because many of them like you right where you are. Broke, disgusted, and busted. They like you where you are. Let's stay on this level. The moment you want to do better, you're going to see some of them drop off. The moment you want to reach higher heights, some you want to take with you, you just can't because they're not there yet. Mentally, they're not there yet. But you go ahead and leave them where they are so that you can get to where you need to be. Because you're not trying to get to where you need to be only for you. You got children. You got grandchildren. You want to change the trajectory of your children, of your lineage. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. I'm going to say some truths here that may seem a bit crazy, but it is what it is. When I was a life insurance broker, and I loved it because I love giving people information that they do not know. And I loved it. I did it, right? And my senior marketing director at the time, well, actually my marketing director at the time was an Indian. And he was amazing. Sadir was fantastic when it came to presentations and everything. And when I went with him to get policies or to write a policy for his Indian people, all you have to show them is apples to apples. Your whatever's doing better because they all have life insurance. They have it. They don't even think twice about it. They have it. They have it in the millions. And I'm sorry to say this. They will purchase life insurance in the millions. They always wanted the one that had savings in it. In the millions. But when I ask him, when we now go to my peeps, some would get what you can afford, right? But before they even get it, it's like pulling teeth. And many of them after 3-6 months, that's the first thing they get rid of. And truly, what is life insurance? It just says, you know what? I'm protecting my income. Just in case anything happens to me, I want income to come to my family so they can continue to live their life. You hear what I'm saying? So they can continue to live their life. Not that once anything happens to you, your family should be suffering. Especially if you're the breadwinner. A lot of our people will not even get life insurance. They won't purchase it. You hear stories like, well, my parents didn't leave me nothing. Them kids, they better go to college and get a good job. And I'm like, wow. Poverty mindset. Poverty mindset. When you are not where you want to be yet, where you may not need life insurance. Actually, to tell you, there's no time that you don't need life insurance because there's so many secrets in life insurance that you can never figure out. I know it, but it's good for you to have. It's good for you to have. It's good for you to have. Because many of our people that don't have wills, don't write down wills. They feel that, oh, what do I have? I have a house, I have a car. I don't have much. Just have about 100 shoes and 50 wigs and a couple of bags. You'll be surprised. You'll be shocked that some children will kill another child because of a cell phone. Because mommy got the newest cell phone. I want that cell phone. Will kill themselves because of cell phone. So it's better for you to write down everything. Write it down. Get it notarized. Write it down and get it notarized. Write a will. to my slippers, to my shoes, to my glasses. Ain't nobody fighting over it. Nothing. It got everybody's name on it. Because it makes no sense. It makes no sense for God forbid me to leave and not leave anything for my children. So you want to make sure that you raise good children. You want to make sure that they understand we are here today, may not be here tomorrow. But even in the spirit, if I should even find out y'all going through some stuff over my stuff. But let me put that aside. When you don't have a will, do you know what happens to your hard-earned money that you've been working so hard for? Probably fall into an estate. Your family be waiting years in order to see who gets what. Makes no sense. Another topic for another day. So please, please, please get this book so we can attack it a little bit more. Have your gold card. I'm so happy and grateful now that I am earning this. I'm so happy and grateful now that I am becoming this. One of our people on our conference call yesterday, she gave a testimony. Her testimonial was that she had been wanting a particular position at her job. And she has a gold card and she's been manifesting. And we've all also been, manifesting several things and manifest with her as well. And she didn't only ask to be promoted, but she also asked to be a partner. It took about 4 months. Somebody else probably quit at the second month, the third month, but she kept on. And she kept believing and believing and believing. And the day of the interview, she talked just like she was already, she had already had that position. She was already working that job. That's how she was talking. Even the people that was interviewing her was like, she sounded like she crazy. Like this, she talking like she already got this job. Well, you guys eventually gave it to her. She was already walking in that position. She was already walking in that position. I'm saying all of this to say, let's first of all get our mind straight. How do we get our mind straight? You see, when people say you have to have this mindset or that mindset, you hear it, but you don't know how to do it. You must know the difference between your thought process, your feelings. You must differentiate your consciousness, which is your subconscious, and your conscience. What are those for? Why do we have a conscious and a subconscious? Many of us, we live just by our 5 senses. We live by what we feel, touch, smell, see, and hear. But the greater one that's inside of you, who is the spirit, that's our subconscious, and we don't live by that. And if we did live by that, we will see such greater results in our life. So today, I'm coming on here because I want you all, I want you all to really, really be cautious. Be cautious of your thinking today. Do not allow anyone to annoy you. Do not allow anyone to piss you off. Do not allow it. And when you feel like it's coming on, reject it. Because you know what? The spirit loves to be in harmony. It loves harmony. Harmony. Conversations come just like, that's interesting. Oh, why you say it's interesting? Also, try meditation. Many of you have never done meditation. So if you're in the Facebook group, I've already put the link there. If you're already in the Facebook group, I'm going to send out, it's called Abundance Meditation. I'm going to send it, I'm going to send a link. Use this 2 or 3 times a day. In the beginning, it's going to seem like, thanks, Miss Kathy. I appreciate you. You're so fantastic. Thank you. Use it in order to begin to just slow down the noise in your head. It's too much. Even God can't get through. Nothing can get through because you just all over the place. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing it. And at the end of the day, what do you have to show for it? You don't want to be the man or the woman who work all the days of their life, have nothing to show for it. That's not why you're here. You don't want to be blamed as one of the people who God gave gifts to, and you did not even use the gift. You didn't use it at all. You didn't use it at all. Success comes to those who become success conscious. To be rich is not a sin. To be poor is a sin. To be successful is not a sin. It's okay. It's okay for you to want the best. It's okay. Whoever lied to you and told you not to be the best, they're liars. It's okay. It's okay to want to be the best attorney, the best doctor. It's okay to want to be the best in your profession. It's okay to want to be the #1 salesperson at your company. It's okay. It's okay to want that. You don't have to knock yourself out too much in order to get it done. All you have to do, have your goal card and believe that it's possible for you, because that's what you want. That's what you want. You're on this earth. Only you know what you desire. Only you know what you want, and your creator is ready to give it to you. Yeah. Some of you will wonder, why is it that a lot of bad people have good things? Because they're following the principles of success. They're following it. They're following it. They're following the principles of success. And we should all do the same. So get this book. We've already started reading this book. But get this book, and I'm going to start from, and try to catch up if you can. Try to catch up. Underline some things that speaks to you, and put it in the comment section in our Facebook group, and invite people, invite other people that you know that it'll be good for them to hear this. Invite them. Let them be a part of our 30-day. Like I said, I will not be on every single day, but I'm doing my part. I want you guys to do your part. I will send a post about every day, mostly every day. I'll send a post, but I want you to be about this. I want you to read this book. I want us to go through it together. I really want lives to change. I want lives to change. And one thing that I promised that I would do is send the meditation. If you start the meditation, it's going to take time for you to be able to calm yourself down from the noise that's been going on, and for you to truly believe who you are as energy, as spirit, as a person who your thoughts and your vibration causes things to happen in your life so that you begin to do great and mighty things. You don't need nobody else to do that but you. You don't need nobody's prayers. You don't need none of that. No, none. All you need is, what do you want? What do you want? Okay, so that's about all I'll be talking on today. What do you want? Write it down. Make it plain. What do you want? God is ready to give you what you want. Your creator is ready to give you what you want. But do you know what you want? Do you know what you want? I love something that Hanley said. Hanley, yeah, that's going to be on page 17. Page 17. It says, when Henley wrote the prophetic lines, he wrote, I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Napoleon Hill said, he should have said, we are the masters of our fate, the captain of our souls, because we have the power to control our thoughts. Because that's the only way. Somebody can tell you, you're the master of your faith, you're the captain of your soul. Okay, I heard that. I got it. Your thought process, your thoughts have been what has caused everything that's going on around you. I know it's hard for you to receive it. Some people, when we tell them, they're like, what you mean? Everything that's happening to me, I caused it? Yeah. Because when you're thinking and you're feeling and you're getting into the vibration, you are planting a seed. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, you're planting that seed. So the spirit don't know whether it's good or bad. Somebody said, what you mean? You trying to say God don't? Let me tell you something. He is giving you free will. Free will. People that commit suicide, why don't God show up and say you can't do that? They take their life. They have the free will to do what they want to do. Some people, many people, it's been our mouth that has gotten us in a world of chaos. Why? Because we will say something to a sister or say something to a brother that's not good. We have planted a seed in their life. We will say something to our children that's not good. You have planted that seed in their life. When they start to act on the words that you said, you begin to wonder, why is this child acting crazy? Because you planted a seed. You planted a seed. So when they say, well, if there was a God, why is everything that's going on in the world going on? Because human beings planted the seed. Human beings are the ones that planted those seeds. Some people plant seeds from greed. Greedy people. Some people don't care about their sisters or their brothers. They don't care about the way they feel. You're a woman who's going out there snatching people's husbands. Greed. Karma. What goes around comes around. Y'all heard that? That's the law. That's another law. What goes around comes around. Men that's leaving their wives and going out there and doing all sorts of things. What goes around comes around. You think God is just quiet? He's quiet. It's not about God. It's about the laws of the land, laws of cause and effect. What you cause, you'll get the effect of it. Whatever you sow, so shall you reap. What's his name said? Men don't think. Because if we think with our brains, we will not be doing most of the things that we're doing. If you know that if I say something negative to my neighbor, it comes to me too. It comes right back around. Comes right back around. If you say something bad to your children, like you really cussing them out, it's going to come right back around. What they're supposed to be doing for you, they're not going to be able to do for you, because the thing is, you don't put seed in their life that's not good. Let's begin to practice how to speak good things. how to speak good things. So let's get back in this book. Let's get this book. Let me know if you have this book already. Then you can write down some of your aha moments that you got in the first chapter. If you haven't got this book, today is Thursday. If you have, what is this, Amazon, whatever it is that they have, that you can get the book within 24 hours. So that by the time we start back on Monday, you would have had your book. Yeah. And then we'd be able to talk more about it. I really, really, really want us to go through this book together, because I feel that if I have information and I'm not giving it to you all, then that means that I have something that's working for me and I'm not sharing. I'm not being my sister and my brother's keeper. This book has been around for years, donkey years, and many of you don't even know what the heck is going on. And this book can make your life a whole lot better. Many people that read this book, they don't even need to go to college. They don't need to go nowhere. They've been manifesting and doing a whole lot of great things. So I'm going to stop here for today. Okay. Take care. God bless you real good. Assignment for today. I've already given it to you earlier. Please make sure that you do your abundance meditation. It's extremely important. Do the abundance meditation, and I'll put that link in Facebook. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.